Hey guys, Crew Blind with. I'm Eric.
I'm Aaron. What are we watching?
Flash.
Aaron!
Damn it. We're watching The Flash. This is episode... I don't know what episode this is.
7?
This is the Kevin Smith episode.
How do you know that, but you don't know what number we're on?
I don't know. He tweeted that, hey, my episode's coming on.
Spoilers!
It's not spoilers.
It is.
It is not.
His always made me cry.
The one did. The one did.
You only done one?
This is the second.
So 100% of his have made me cry.
Yes, but that's a small sample, alright? That's not a very scientific way of going about testing your hypothesis that Kevin Smith episodes of The Flash make you cry.
He needs to do a Supergirl episode.
He's going to.
Because he was supposed to direct a Superman.
Right?
Right?
You wanted to!
Right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
We need to quit doing that because people don't understand why we're saying that. Yeah. Yeah, he's on Supergirl too. Anyway, I enjoyed the last one. It was the last dinosaur. He was cry.
It's with the Speed Force. He did that one.
Yeah.
And the mom was there and people just, I don't want
Yeah, it's the one where it was
You're
like
ah.
yeah. Like when the first particles exploded in the Big Bang. We were there. When the universe ultimately goes into heat death, we'll be there too.
When you were created in your mom's womb, we were there.
When you were swimming around your dad's ball sack, Barry, I was there. Okay, last time on The Flash, Killer Frost, kinda, maybe.
No, I mean, yeah, there was a Shade episode, right?
Yep.
There was the Frost, like, she didn't come out to everybody, but...
Yep.
Cisco Vibe.
Cyber.
Cisco and
He
Vibe.
cybered her.
Cisco and Vibe came together somehow as Cyber.
Speaking of cyber, there is a very cybernetic-looking
Transformer.
Savitar.
Savitar.
I am the god of speed. Which in the comics, apparently, he's the god of motion.
Oh. Gods of Motion.
And there's a separate character called Godspeed.
I'm not gonna kill you, Godspeed.
Go home and fuck the prom queen. Yeah, that. Also, Alchemy, which like, it was shooting shit.
He was there.
Julian was suspiciously away
Yeah, he was busy.
with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Wally.
We said
Is-
it would be too
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
yeah.
Wally's a cocoon.
Yeah, I bet he's gonna be
Reverse Flash?
no, but he's gonna be in a yellow suit. Kid Flash, saviors of the multiverse.
Hope Kevin Smith doesn't see this. I think that's going to be all. Wait, we had a poll last time. Surely we did, because this is one of the current shows.
It was about
The Flash poll
Flash Ball.
was who would win in a fight, Killer Frost or Vibe?
Oh, I said Vibe. I also said what if Vibe was the bad guy there and Killer Frost wasn't.
I would say Vibe too, just because it seemed like Reverb was so much more in control than Killer Frost was. Like Reverb and Killer Frost and Ronnie Deathstorm, they seem like they kind of answered to Reverb. And 36% of our audience said Killer Frost, 63% said Vibe.
Whoa, 3663. Those are numbers that when you flip them are another number. Did you said?
Yep, that's what it
Don't
is.
those only equal 99%?
They do, but I don't.
Math.
Well, 63.31%.
Ah!
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
There's an extra percent in there.
Yeah. Oh, I should look and see what kind of comments we were getting. Crusader says definitely Vibe. Ice can't freeze vibrations, and his vibrations can break ice, like Cisco did to Killer Frost's ice spear.
Yeah, especially if you're picking up good vibrations.
Skeezy Mike said I voted.
Thank you,
Thank
Skeezy
you,
Mike.
Skeezy Mike. It's a good name. Flashback 007 said Vibe would win without a problem. In the Vision, he breaks her ice without much of a problem. About the Vision, though, what if it's the other way around, like Aaron said? If it's Cisco who turned evil and not Caitlin.
Someone gave me credit.
They were after all not giving any other context except we are fighting.
Thank you, person. Flashback.
Subrath Sharma says, this is a tough poll. I want neither to win, as I want Caitlin to be good. Agent J, one of our sponsors, said Killer Frost all the way. Vibe would also be blinded by beauty. We here at Blind Wave do support blinding anybody in any way, so...
What? Is it a thing we do?
Okay, so that's going to be all for that. If you guys want to enter into one of our polls, you can do so at patreon.com. If you do enter into it, you can leave a comment. We might talk about it. We might talk about it. And might watch this episode. But the one way for do that is to hit the button. So I don't know if we might. Might. Is it here? Hear anything?
This is everything. We just saw this. Eric, it's okay. We saw it all a little bit ago. Cocoon man.
Don't want to hear anything. Don't want.
Oh, Daddy. It's a transform. Okay, go. Here we go.
Oh, Joe. Ooh.
Go, Joe, go.
Hit the air. Shoot the air.
Oh, shit.
Where's this? He's going between universes, I think.
Or Earths.
Oh, yeah. Holy shit!
Run, Barry, run! Oh, jeez, he's so fast.
He's like the Flash for regular people.
Yeah.
For Flash.
He just got broken ribs. Killer Shark needs to jump out there and eat him.
It'd be so great if that happened.
Jeez.
They can teleport!
I can't see it.
Frost!
Oh my God. Oh.
Sub-Zero wins.
He's gonna vibrate out of that.
What's this guy? What are you doing? Did nothing.
He ran away? Man.
Well, that was an intro.
This guy's scarier than Zoom.
No.
No.
No, kinda.
Go away.
Go away.
What's she doing there?
It's Wally. She's out of that thing. He's fine.
And he's okay.
What?
Yeah, he's fine.
Huh? Why'd she just lie? She lied.
I mean, if she lied, it'd be obvious, right?
It looked obvious to me.
Yeah, but I mean,
Liar!
she would go there and he'd be like, wait a minute, what's going on?
Yeah, but maybe she just needs a couple shit. She's doing some shit.
What is she doing?
What the hell? This came quick.
Yeah, right?
Is it because she helped Barry?
Whoa, what's she doing?
It's like Katara. Oh, Ninja Vanish! She did Ninja Vanish!
Why is she all of a sudden just bad?
Be spatially aware, Julian. You still packing? Oh.
I need you to come with me.
What? What the heck is going on?
To establish the coordinates 6th and Fairmont, all the way down to Gleason.
What?
Move, let's go.
What's...
Detective Patterson? Hey, what's just a matter of
Why is Craig from
in big trouble out.
Parkman?
Parkman?
Did he recognize the name?
I don't know.
This is intense,
What am I
right?
Sergeant, we got a location on Albert. Let's move.
So he's like another detective. They could keep him around for a while.
Maybe.
Someone knock her out.
Dante was alive, healthy and happy until Barry created Flashpoint. When he reset things, that's what killed him. Barry is the reason your brother is dead.
Albert's.
Back. An icicle stabbing.
Sir, even with his healing abilities, it'll take some...
Oh! Oh, I went deep. That went deep in his calf. Right here.
Stop!
Here.
Quiet! Look at his head!
He was alive. Until you created Flashpoint. Until you did this.
Are we gonna have Vibe fighting Killer Frost?
Makes sense with the last episode.
85 degrees, 35 degrees. Did you see that?
35.
Damn!
Fuck temperatures.
How'd you do that?
Both of my parents are doctors.
Oh, T2.
Believe me when I...
Oh,
He's
shit.
just like Vibe, isn't he?
Really?
Dang it.
This is
What
it.
he vibed, huh?
What
What about his brain thing?
That's only whenever he did the. Barry!
Flash.
He wasn't in the vision.
His leg.
Oh! Fuck.
I'm sorry, Caitlin.
That was cold, Flash. But this is colder.
Ooh.
She's taking his heat. How much heat does he have?
Is it worth
Is
it?
it speed? It's probably a bit.
I didn't want to hurt you.
You're pathetic.
How come he can't help you?
To me.
I just don't get why it makes her
Do you
bad.
have any idea how we can reverse this? How we can get her back? Please, help me.
I just break it open?
Well,
You'll never have to.
Oh, I didn't commit this quick.
what was that? Oh, Wally, they're getting him out of there. Shoot, stop.
There's an energy surge coming from the cortex. What? Joe! Hey, what are you doing? Hey there. Stop, we can't come now. I have to.
You don't know shit? You don't have to do shit?
Oh, shit.
Is he goo? Is he just goo?
Wally. Wally.
Chase him?
He has a hurt leg, though. Can you keep up with him?
Like he was all there, Iris.
I shouldn't have cut him out of that thing.
No.
Duh!
What we need right now is a biochemist. No. Can't let you go.
Quite the risk.
Give her trust to gain trust kind of
Yeah.
thing?
For a smart guy, that was an awfully dumb move.
Like I said, you're free to go.
What's the catch?
You have to kill me.
What is he doing?
No. It's gonna be alright. Because underneath all that cold, you're still you.
I knew she was gonna kill him, but still. She could try. Damn it.
It's okay. I got it. It's okay.
There's a lot of intense scenes in this episode.
Yeah.
Oh. Did he not notice?
Maybe not.
Oh.
Is that Wally?
How fast is he going?
Faster than very good at the beginning.
Okay.
Of course.
At
At
the
the beginning.
beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not his fault, but if he hadn't have tried to fix things, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
All this shit.
Or it may have happened, but it hadn't happened before. Ah, Parkman!
Anderson.
Barry Allen, don't you ever work?
Thank you.
You're the Flash.
I don't have the foggiest who even kidnapped me at all.
Wow, really?
That was also sudden.
There is one thing you can do for me, mate.
Ah, there we go.
Anything.
Quit.
Ooh.
Tender, you are unfit to be CSI. Barry Allen has no place in law enforcement.
He's not really wrong.
Damn.
Fuck, man.
He's gonna quit. He's not gonna turn her in.
He needs to go work at Star Labs with Cisco and Caitlin. How the hell they make money?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Can I move back in? I don't have money for my apartment anymore.
Damn. Oh, this is where it happened,
Dude,
Aaron.
it's lightning right now. Ooh, what's this?
Julian. Julian. Only together can we bring about my return.
Is he?
Is he?
Golly, it's gonna be.
Become my servant once more.
He is alchemy? There's no red herring here, right?
Alchemy.
Jeez. Okay.
They were just blatant with it, I guess, huh?
He's just,
Like, it can't be. It's too obvious it's
it's
him,
way
right?
too obvious. All right. See, I wish I had the feeling of like, oh my gosh, but I don't.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm just like, oh.
I,
who else could it
think
be?
My oh my god is like, oh my god, they're really gonna do this?
Yeah.
Like, they're going that route? The way that we were like, that's too obvious for it to be that, right? They gotta be more clever than that.
I mean, that has to mean that alchemy. I mean, he doesn't know who he is all the time. He because he seemed like he was confused there. But if he was already alchemy before, is he like a vessel maybe for alchemy? Like become my servant once more.
Maybe.
What if it's like a thing that's inhabiting Julian?
I don't know. I mean, it seems so weird that he would be on one side, oh, well, we gotta capture metahumans, we gotta do all
Yeah.
this and stuff, and then the other side's like, well, we gotta create metahumans, we gotta do all
Yeah.
this. Like, it seems counterproductive to be the other side of it, like, trying to capture them.
It's got to be at least a split personality,
I guess.
especially if he doesn't know where he's trying to get away.
Like, he was trying to run away, yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's got to be split
Or
personality.
was he trying to go to him?
Yeah. Huh.
All right.
And it changes his accent. Yeah. Okay.
I guess we're going with that.
Could it be a red herring at all? I don't know how.
I mean, I feel like that's so much more obvious than, like, what they did with Prometheus.
Yeah.
You know? Like, he didn't wake up with, like, oh, where'd I get this costume? And this bow?
Yeah.
And these boots? He was just like, I have a cut on my arm. And this.
Yeah.
And no one else knew about the cut. Only the audience. This is just like a whole, like, what's in here?
Well, it's just, Savitar said become him once more. We didn't know what happened with alchemy. We didn't see him, like, what if he fucking died? If alchemy died this episode, and then, like, they just transferred to another person.
Mm.
You know, but I don't think so. The Dark Lord Savitar,
The Dark Lord, huh?
yeah, who has a vision of
The future.
the future, which
Well, he didn't have a
includes-
vision. He took them to the future, right?
And he- yeah.
showed them the future.
They saw Anarchy and Killer Frost beside him.
Anarchy.
Oh, I'm sorry, alchemy.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Cut that
wait,
out.
what?
They saw alchemy and Killer Frost beside him.
Or at least in the future.
Yeah.
Did they say beside him?
Like
Or just in that
ruling.
future
I think they
itself.
said like
He said that you were
beside them.
powerful.
Yeah, I thought they said like you will be with them. That's how it came across to me.
Okay.
Well, the one guy, the person they captured, they said that until our master rises. He seems pretty rose.
The Savitar?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the one guy said about our Master Rises, right? And the other one said about the Dark Lord Savitar and the future and all that. Like, that's who they're all acolytes except for him, right?
Yeah.
That has to be their master, right? Or is he
He's
still
invisible too to
he
everybody but Barry.
is he still trying to come to power somehow? Well, and to alchemy. Alchemy saw him.
Yeah. What I'm saying, maybe Savitar's from the future. And no, I don't know.
He's a god, right?
Yeah.
Is he from a time?
Maybe he's not fully in our world yet or something. Like maybe like his avatar is there and his like
Savitar.
presence is there, but why is he not visible to everybody else? And why hasn't he already been risen? If he's already here and he's already that fucking powerful, what's stopping him from doing everything right now?
Yeah, I don't know. Why didn't he just kill the Flash? Why didn't he just do what he wants to do?
Yeah. How would Killer Frost know that Julian could create an algorithm that would
Find the people
do
and
all that
stuff.
stuff? Isn't he a CSI?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean he's
So
good
is
with
Barry.
computers.
I mean, they're both smart, right? I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, just
She's
because
hoping.
I go to the library doesn't mean I know how to fix a computer. You
Yeah,
know,
but you're not CSI.
CSIs I don't believe have like algorithmic internet database training.
Theirs do.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because Barry can do that, right? They do it all the time. I mean, that's why.
Well, generally Cisco does all that stuff.
Well, Barry used to.
Yeah. It just seems strange to me that it's like, well, I'm gonna take this guy from the police station, have him do it, not like Cisco. And that she knows he could do it, you know.
Yeah, but he has powers. He
Yeah.
can fight back.
I think the big thing for me this episode, which I loved,
Is that she found alchemy.
well, yeah,
And he's like, here, go to see these guys. They don't know
exactly.
shit.
Well, I was going to say the big thing that keeps me from loving this episode, or should I say understanding this episode, is why does having ice powers make you evil?
Why she just all of a sudden? Yeah, I wrote Killer Frost and I put fast.
Yeah.
Like, it was like just that.
Yeah.
She saved Barry and then immediately left after they got Wally back to lie to Joe to say,
Yeah.
like, I don't get why that just happened like that.
Like, I mean, this isn't to imply that, like, all metas... I mean, if they're implying that metas, for some fucking reason, you become evil, except for Flash, I mean, they can't be saying that, right? Because that would be denying a whole lot of choices that we've seen metahumans make. Mm-hmm. We know that people are bad because they are bad, not because their powers are bad.
I mean, maybe part of it's just that in her mind that once she gets these powers, she becomes Killer Frost, and Killer Frost is bad, and the only way to stop it is to get rid of her powers.
Why would you think that, though? I mean, I understand that the one from another Earth is like that, but that's just that's another person. That's not you.
I get that, but maybe that's what's in her mind. It'd be easy to be like, that's... They had a whole conversation. Remember, the doppelgangers aren't you.
Yeah.
But they've been trying to differentiate that. It's a common, like, misconception in here of, like, you're me. Like, no, I'm not. You know, even Harry was like, I'm not that Harrison Wells.
Yeah.
You know, like, over and over. It happened a lot. It's just, I think it's just that thought of, like, well, she's Killer Frost. If I get these powers, I become Killer Frost. And maybe she was trying to go to extreme measures to try to stop it. But, I mean, she did, like... the Caitlyn part of her.
Sure, no,
I get what you mean though. Why just so quick?
I understand what you're saying there, and I have to assume that's what we're supposed to think. But doesn't that feel a little flat to you?
No, it seemed really quick and
yeah. There's no depth to that character choice. It's just like, well, she's evil. Like, why? I don't know. It's like I can care about a character that's evil if they Game of Thrones does it all the time. I end up rooting for bad guys because they're dynamic and they're interesting, but when you just have well, she's bad, eh? Well, why? I don't know, eh? I don't know why I do that. I don't like that.
Like Lex Luthor in Smallville.
Yeah, he had to earn his evilness.
Yeah, like he was a good guy, and you saw the push between them happening.
Well, with his father and all that stuff.
Yeah, and with him and Clark and what was going on, and the father being an influence, and
I mean, I could see I can think in my head reasons why Caitlyn would go evil. But none of them are because her powers make her evil.
Yeah.
I think that there's a lot of good reasons she could be mad at Barry. Or desperate to lose the powers and would make her go into conflict. But not because I'm turning evil.
Yeah.
All you're doing is turning into...
It's like you have these powers and you're sick.
Yeah.
That's it. You just gotta have powers and I'm sick.
Like, Barry has met all these speedsters that are bad. It's not that... It's not like Zoom Guy's power, and he was like, now I'm going to be evil. He was a psychotic killer before it happened.
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing I talked about in Supergirl. We have Cadmus, who's doing experiments on people, but everyone that they've made as, bad people were bad people, and they gave them something. They gave those one guys guns. Yeah. They gave Metallo or whatever, powers.
Yeah, the assassin.
If you took someone Mon-El, who maybe is not a bad person, but messed with him and gave him more powers... would he be a bad person?
I mean, you could corrupt him, but I have to see that corruption for me to just accept it. Yeah. You know?
The mind and the body are separate. Okay, so the body's getting powers, but why is it affecting the mind necessarily? And it seemed to just happen.
It just,
she had some outbursts of anger, but I saw those initially as, frustration because she doesn't want to become what she's afraid of. Right? Like when she slammed the table and everything ice.
No, I get that. Her whole point is, I want to find alchemy so I don't hurt my friends. And I shall do so by hurting my friends. That right there doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I could see it happening in a more natural way. But ultimately, she doesn't want to become this thing because she knows this thing is evil. My problem, or my question would be, why is that thing evil? And I don't feel like the show has answered that question. Mm-hmm. It's just evil. Well, my doppelganger had the powers and she became evil. It's okay, well, how about I just don't? It's we have to. Why? Because I don't love that. So that's my one thing in the episode I don't love. But that's also stemming in the last couple episodes with this whole Killer Frost thing. However, she was damn fucking cool.
Yeah.
The power base and imagination, the finger thing and it growing, she had a lot of really cool power.
She did a breath thing and made it all foggy and stuff.
Yeah, she did ninja vanish.
Yeah, Like, there was some neat things they did.
I liked that stuff. If I could understand why Killer Frost is something that is to be avoided because it's evil, I would have loved this episode a lot more, you know?
I'm also interested on the alchemy side of things, of why they're going that route.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in the first episode, we're like, is he alchemy?
I mean, I
He
never
can't be
even...
alchemy,
I don't
right?
think we've ever even said, like, he's probably alchemy. I think the first thing we said is, okay, he can't be alchemy because that would be stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, like,
that would be so obvious.
There's this one new guy on the
Yeah.
on the police force, right? And one new bad guy. So they must be
Yeah.
there. Like, there's no way. Like, it's got to be someone we haven't seen. There's someone we saw somewhere before that comes
Yeah.
back, and we're like, oh, that makes sense. But no. Like, I think it'd been crazy if it was freaking what's his name? Firestorm dude. That.
Ronnie?
Yeah. What if it was him?
That would be good.
Right? Like, he came back, Flashpoint, fucked some stuff up somehow.
Yeah.
Like, when he went, psh, like, he didn't, he's there.
And then he's
Like-
obsessed with changing things back to where they were.
Yeah. Like, wouldn't that be crazy?
And then he comes back, Caitlin loves him, and then he becomes evil, and then she has to lose him again.
Yeah. Like, and then she becomes evil. Yeah. That would work. Like, something like that. That'd be so much
Yeah.
more creative, you know? Instead of
know.
just like, well, here's one new guy, and here's a new villain.
Okay.
They're the same
Well.
person.
All right, if he's alchemy, then Billy Malone is Prometheus.
Oh, fuck.
Arrow spoilers.
Damn it.
I mean, that's
That's gotta be what it is,
gotta
right?
be what it is.
They're like, you know what? We're gonna make it very, very good, but the villains are just very obvious.
All right.
Maybe, as we get more into the season, it'll make more sense, and we'll be like, oh, okay, I get this. Or there's some other twist that's gonna come into play, but I don't know.
I mean, we learned about Zoom for a while. We learned Reverse Flash around this time, I suppose.
I think it'd be, I guess it's good he never told him he's the Flash.
Yeah, right? Okay. It's just... I enjoy, like, mysteries that have mystery to them.
Yeah.
Not just, like, here's a question. What do you think the answer is? I'm like, probably this. That's it!
Yeah.
You know, there's no mystery. I didn't earn that revelation, so I don't care. So I don't...
Like, shit, he's the bad guy, what?
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh. So
This is really weird because I love the Flash, I love the actors, I love the characters. All the scenes were fucking tense as shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I was legitimately scared a couple times. But this, like, I don't know, the writing, I'm just really disappointed in.
The overall story just
Yeah.
feels like...
Formulaic, uninspired, maybe. I don't want to be
Yeah.
mean, but I just, like, I guess I just, in my head, thought it would be a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can get you. The Killer Frost and the Alchemy thing, both for me on this episode. Everything else, I think.
I mean, hell,
I'm
Barry's
good with
quitting, you know? Like, if they had ended right there, I'm like, oh my gosh, you know? But then they did the alchemy thing, and I'm like, oh, I forgot. He's quitting. He's not going to be a CSI. Which, you know what?
Could that be a
Julian,
thing?
when he's not being a crazy psychopathic cult leader, when he's just being regular Julian, if that's such a thing, he's not wrong. I don't feel like, from his point of view. From Iris's point of view, when she's like, no, he's wrong. It's like, he's not wrong. He's also not correct. But because he's only operating with that information.
Yeah, the one side of it.
With that information, he's 100% correct, I
Yeah,
think.
I can get that for sure. But I also wonder, maybe if he's not like a split personality thing, is he getting rid of him because he helps with CSI stuff and leading the police force certain ways, and this gets him away from being able to help anything?
I feel like if they weren't going the split personality or possession or whatever kind of route, if they weren't going with dual layers of Julian, why would they actually show him be unaware of Savitar and wanting to get away, you know?
I mean, was it him getting away, or was he going to him?
It seemed to me like he was like...
Like, was he following
Because
the
didn't
voice?
Savitar say you cannot run?
I mean, maybe. I guess.
But,
Like, Wally went
yeah.
to him, you know? Like, Wally followed. Maybe he was just following the voice.
Yeah, but Wally tried to... I mean,
Wally tried to fight it.
he
but
tried to
couldn't.
fight it, but he couldn't. And speaking of, he now just has powers.
And he's fast.
Yeah, and
Not as fast as Barry, but faster than when Barry started.
he's okay, I guess. That's another thing, too. I mean, I don't want to be harping on this episode because I do love the Flash, but Joe's decision to cut him from that cocoon was very stupid. And, like, I didn't feel a difference of Joe would need to wait this out and figure it out, and him being okay with that. Not okay, but, like, him being like, I can't just not do anything, to almost certainly destroying your son more, harming him completely, you know?
He was there when they did the comparison of, like, when they do metamorphosis, it tears down their enzymes and rebuilds them, and we don't know what could be happening in here.
I mean, are they implying that, like, well, Joe, Joe's like, I just can't do anything, even if it kills him, you know? That's what it kind of felt like to me. Even there, I was like,
Now, I will say, I did like HR saying, like, next time you want to follow your gut,
Yes.
I'll follow it.
That was
and then
good.
he's like, my gut's saying we got to cut him out, and he's like, all right, well, I'll follow your gut.
I was gonna say, like, how are we doing with HR, like, in terms of how do you feel he's fitting in the team? Because, I mean, Cisco,
He's just
Doesn't really like
he's
him.
like anti-HR.
yeah. And I feel like a lot of the show, Cisco is kind of the heart of, like, a fan. He's the fanboy. He's what we fans look to for opinion and stuff.
Yeah, like the names and the enemies, like he's always like, oh, look at this.
He's always, referencing things that we love. So we, subconsciously as viewers, we look to Cisco to how we feel about people. That's why we're upset with Barry. That's why we want Caitlin to be okay. And he does not like HR.
No, but I feel like he's growing on me more though.
He is. I mean,
If I
Tom
feel like
Cavanaugh
he's
grows on me.
trying so hard, and
Yeah.
Cisco's just like, oh, an idea, not like a solution, just like, what is your
Yeah.
thought?
yeah.
But he usually has like some good thoughts.
Yeah.
He just doesn't know how to do it.
I just don't. I feel like the hole that was left from the other Harry is not being fit with this HR. Even though I like this HR, he's not fitting perfectly for me.
Well,
So-
him and Cisco just gelled well once they actually kind of like worked together. But this HR and stuff, we had that last season. Harry and them didn't get along. He
Yeah.
hated him because of,
Yeah.
So maybe he'll grow on him, and maybe they will work well together.
That'd be good.
You
I
know?
need something.
I mean, like you said, he's the idea man.
Yeah.
Like, everything started with an idea, but he just doesn't know the technology side of it of how to do that.
Yeah.
If Cisco would work with that, most of his ideas they ended up using. He's like, it's a numbers game. How about 3v1? He's like, okay, let's vibe us over there. And then they took care of the guy.
Yeah.
He's like, how did you find Captain Cold? He looked like he had similar stuff. It's like, oh, well, we searched for cold spots in the earth. Oh! He was never wrong.
Yeah.
Cisco was just so anti-HR.
But do you feel like that diminishes Cisco's intellect that he didn't think, like, how do we search for Killer Frost? I can't think of anything she does, so I'd be able to track. How about her being cold? Oh, yeah. Like, I understand maybe he was
Overthinking things.
overthinking things, or he was distracted.
Yeah.
But
worried about this is a friend.
this is
like
what I
that.
said a couple episodes ago. Or does it nerf the rest of the team to have HR give ideas that they should kind of already have? But maybe not. I don't know. Of my problems with this episode, that one's like 11. It's not that bad.
Yeah. I'm just worried now. Like, I had that whole thought, like, the future that they saw.
Yeah.
Which, maybe this was the future, maybe not. Because they both still have powers. But what if it's Cisco who's bad? And with this whole Dante thing and whatnot, like, what if the Killer Frost is like all just like a, hey, Killer Frost, look, she might be bad, and then they bring it back this way, and now the Dante thing has influenced him, and he's gonna start going darker and.
Well, I was even thinking, like, this week, I was thinking, like, what if, because they keep mentioning Dante, what if Dante was alchemy? Like,
That'd be crazy.
he was removed from this timeline, and he would want things to return, but he's not. We don't think.
Yeah.
What's this Dante spirit
no.
haunting Julian?
No. Like, it's actually Dante, like, riding into the
Yeah.
glass and stuff.
Yeah. No,
Well,
but I get you.
With that, though, like, the Dante thing and everything, I liked Iris's, like, little monologue to Barry.
Yes.
Especially about, you don't know the what-ifs. You could think about those all day. What if Caitlyn
Yeah.
did have powers, but they hadn't manifested yet? What if Dante would have died in a car accident? It just hadn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Like, all those things could have happened, and you just don't know. Maybe they didn't happen in the time when they would have happened in your time, but maybe they were going to happen.
I love that Iris is just, no matter what's happening, completely and utterly supportive. Like, there's not all this shit happening and Barry's crumbling because he's having girl problems, It was not, like, it's not happening.
You were going to say Season 4 of Arrow,
No.
weren't you? You were going to say Season 4 of Arrow.
I was, but
This guy.
Arrow's doing awesome. Flash is also good.
Except for Billy Malone.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. I didn't like him from episode 1.
Well, that's because apparently he's Prometheus, and we can just pick these out the first episode now.
I did that season 2 of Flash.
Yeah.
From now on, I'm just gonna like, that guy's gonna be the bad guy this season. I'm just gonna ride it out.
You know what?
So Billy's the bad guy. I'm going with it.
If the revelation of alchemy was better, whatever all the options they could have chosen and done things differently, I probably would like this episode a lot more. Because I generally will forgive smaller things if something awesome really happened.
Yeah, especially like a good ending, like
Yeah.
like it all culminates to what, and then you get to that and you're just like, oh,
Yeah,
instead of what.
I know.
I love what moments.
I love what too.
Like, I feel like Supergirl this season has been doing well with their what moments at the end of the episodes.
And doing well with the episodes themselves.
Yeah.
I don't have any complaints really with Supergirl like I did with this episode. And by the way, Flash, I haven't had any complaints the whole season. It's just this one I felt like there was a lot of motivations that did not make sense to me. And that's so important. You know?
Maybe they will make more sense going into the rest of the season.
I certainly hope so.
I mean,
yeah.
there's been times too where like I've watched shows and they just like I don't really get, and then it gets episode 10 out of 20 episodes. You're like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
this is running smoother now. Now I get why these happened.
Yeah.
Which that's fine. If there's like something with alchemy and it makes sense, like that's why this is what's happening. Okay, but for right now, instead of it being like a big reveal and like, oh my god, really? It's just kind of like, oh, really?
Yeah, but I mean, I guess that we're just going to be taking a break from all of that stuff too, because we're going right into the crossover next week.
Yeah, which I still don't feel like we have anything really inclinating into what it's going to be. You know what I mean?
So I assume that whatever it is going to be, it's something that kind of happens suddenly.
Yeah, I mean,
We
I
have
still
to-
don't know what Barry's contacting of LOTs for. Like that little message.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's this Barry or a different Barry. If it's a Barry for the crossover, like I mean, they mentioned about the future in this. Is Barry in that future and he's telling him something else, or is it? I don't know what it's for.
I don't know either.
Detective Patterson.
Oh yeah, that was one of the thing I completely surprised. I love it. I love the actor. If I
Yeah.
didn't know who the actor was, I probably wouldn't have cared.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have either.
But I'm pretty sure it's Greg Grunberg is how you say his name.
that sounds right.
Anyway, Matt Parkman from Heroes.
Yeah, he was in Force Awakens.
He was a
pilot.
He was the reconnaissance pilot, the scout. He actually found Starkiller Base. He was also the pilot in Lost.
Yes.
That role seems like it could be a recurring character.
I mean, that'd
and
be
I would
cool.
enjoy that. I love that guy.
Yeah, and it's also neat because I don't know if we've seen very many detectives in Flash. There's Detective Joe,
Yeah.
and then there's like the DA and stuff.
Yeah, and the captain.
Yeah, but it'd be
Eddie.
neat to have like but he's gone.
Yeah, we knew Eddie. I guess.
But it would be neat to have like, dude, did you
Get with,
Eddie?
with Iris.
What if Eddie was alchemy somehow?
He's not.
Yeah, but the whole reverse Flash timeline thing being all weird, maybe, and like Eddie didn't do that, so we like, wouldn't that be crazy? That would have been good. Fuck. But anyway, if we don't have another detective, it'd be neat to have a detective
Yeah.
who's kind of anti-meta, while Joe's kind of like,
Yes.
he's not anti-meta, but he, there's good and there's bad.
I mean,
Just
Joe's going to be outnumbered now with Julian / Alchemy, and this new guy that they saw. Like,
anti-meta.
at least Julian doesn't like metas. Alchemy loves him.
Yeah, I don't, it's so weird. Why? What's going
Right.
on? I don't know. But it'd be neat if he was recurring. If he's just gone now, like, whatever,
Yeah.
I guess. But
The only thing I really have to talk about is the amazing intro. Fighting Savitar, being
yeah.
I forgot all about it kind of, but they were running at all different places at the same time in
Yeah,
different
he just-
they call that superposition. It's like subatomic particles that like can be like in two
everywhere
places at once.
Yeah. He was everywhere. He was all over the city at once.
Yeah.
So I guess we thought that he was going to other dimensions, but he was just like all over the city.
Yeah.
That was
At the same
crazy.
time.
Yeah. He sat
I mean, he's
fast.
so much faster than Flash.
faster than Zoom,
Yeah.
faster than Reverse Flash.
Now, I mean, we would say like, well, Eric, weren't you upset with all the like? There's more speedsters and they're always constantly better than Flash. I'm like, well, at least this one, when you call him the god of speed and motion, I'm like, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, at least it makes sense.
And
Yeah.
he's Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
If it was like Julian and he just got struck by lightning just now and then he did all that shit, I'd be like, yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Or if it was Waller.
Yeah,
that just
the
did.
rival is just the bad
Yeah,
villain.
he's just
He's
bad.
faster than him for some reason.
Yeah, but because that he's so intimidating, he's so big and imposing, fully CG character. I mean, that's pretty risky going with your big bad fully CG.
Yeah.
Because they have to do a lot of screen time. But CW is just doing that, and I'm happy with it.
Yeah, it's been good.
I mean, it doesn't look perfect, but shoot at night like that, and he's kind of
yeah.
lit up and stuff. It looks good.
Looks pretty good. Dude, I like this little like thing
Yeah.
that popped out of his wrist,
Yeah.
whatever. That was neat.
Like the Predator.
Yeah, dude. Last thing I wanted to say was just that the two Kevin Smith episodes always have like good like the character moments, like the emotion
The
seems to be there a lot. in
the
his
actors
episodes.
seem to like. don't know if they're trying to impress him or he's pushing them to do it. But it seems like the actors like take it up a notch whenever
Yeah.
it's a Kevin Smith episode. To
Yeah.
me, it does.
Yeah, it feels so much more intense and like I don't know, like I feel more emotion almost.
Yeah.
You know,
Like,
what
even
I mean?
though I didn't enjoy Joe's motivation.
Yeah,
Like him there, I was still invested.
yeah. The writing idea of it, of like
Yeah.
why they're doing their things, didn't
Yeah.
quite gel. But you know, like the Iris and Barry scene,
Yeah.
like why they're there. I'm like, all right, well, some things don't make sense to me, but the emotion they had there made sense.
Yeah.
And like Joe's hurt of like Wally and stuff, and like I felt the emotion at a lot of times and a lot
Yeah.
of intensity, but yeah, as far as the writing though, it just seemed weird.
Yeah, I know. To end our discussion on a high note, though, I really, really, really am attracted to Iris. She also looked good, and like I said, I loved her scene with the support of Barry.
Yeah.
And no relationship shit.
Oh, really?
Like,
No.
at the very least, I'd rather have mediocre or predictable this kind of stuff than forced relationship drama. You know?
Just predictable relationship stuff.
No, I mean, I'd rather
Oh,
have
predictable alchemy.
I'd rather have predictable alchemy
Okay.
than head scratching. Why are we watching this bullshit relationship drama?
Okay.
You know,
Gotcha.
melodrama. I like relationship drama. I don't like the melodrama. You know, so I'd rather have that. So I'm glad that like Iris is like, you're not thinking about me enough or something like that. She's supportive. She's there for Barry because Barry needs it, even though technically this is all of his fault. You know, like I want to side with Barry when Caitlin accuses him of like. But he said it. He like I shouldn't have went. I should have went in the house with you. You know.
Yep.
Right after that beautiful girl kissed him.
I'd have followed.
Q&A. Dan fam, what do you think the show is going to do with Wally now? I mean, if I'm gonna be predicting stuff and being right, I'm gonna say he's gonna be too hot-headed. He's gonna be kind of Anakin-like to jump into the fray, kind of like how Jesse was.
Mm-hmm.
But with everything that's happening, it might be more terrible. The consequences of him messing up might be worse than Jesse running in too quick.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
Like with Alchemy and Savitar running around. I mean, what did Savitar do to the rival? What would he do to Wally? I mean, does Savitar take speed like Zoom does?
Yeah.
You know? Like
I mean, he just killed the rival.
Alchemy serves Savitar. Alchemy is bringing metahumans over. So that means that Savitar must want metahumans, right?
For
Like
some
for
reason,
what
yeah.
purpose? Like what's making him wait? Why is the god of speed that can do anything he wants at any time right
Yeah,
now?
and people can't even see him.
Why is he waiting to do anything? He should just have everything he wants. So I don't know.
Colt said, "Do you think Savitar is a robot or a suit made of the Speed Force?"
He seems like, I mean, he calls himself as a god. If I take that at face value, then he just looks
he
cool.
is just a being, right?
Yeah,
Like he's not wearing anything. That's just who he is.
yeah. But could he be like is there a person in there that's wearing that armor? I guess. Eddie.
Like that would be a twist, wouldn't it? Like,
Right?
You just think it's a person this whole
Yeah.
time, or a thing. That'd be, I don't know. I think maybe he's just a god, and he's just made of this. Like that's just how he looks, and he just looks that way for like aerodynamics and stuff to help him make him fast and stuff, right?
Yeah. See, the one thing too that made me think that Julian is, or I thought it was too obvious that Julian would be Alchemy, is that it's Tom Felton. Like you don't get that actor to come and play just a CSI guy that's in the background, you know?
Yeah.
Like you offer him a meaty role. Like Tom Cavanaugh, when they said we want you to play Dr. Wells, and he's like, I'll just be the science guy and say weird shit. I don't want to do that. It doesn't sound fun. They're like, okay, but you're actually Reverse Flash. And he's like, 100% doing it. You know?
Yeah.
I would feel it'd probably be the same way with someone like Tom Felton. So
Like, hey, we want you to come in here and be a CSI guy.
yeah, which that makes sense. It just once again,
And you're
there's
the
no mystery there.
And you're the minor villain.
Yeah,
Jeffrey said, "Hooray! Caitlin and Barry finally kissed."
they did. I'm sure all the shippers there thought that was nice and cute, or terrible. Melee Hellbot says, "Who would win in a battle to the death? Earth 2 Killer Frost or current Killer Frost?" I think Earth 2 Killer Frost had more control over power, but current Killer Frost or Caitlin Frost she seemed to be more versatile.
I don't know. She
did like a lot of cool shit.
She seemed to control it pretty well, though, didn't she?
Yeah, eventually.
She never seemed to accidentally.
But I think maybe the Killer Frost 2 would have just more experience in general, right? Just accept it longer, and she upsets who
Except
the evil Killer Frost person is, even though she is Killer Frost.
yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna go with our Caitlyn.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna go with.
I'll go with Killer Frost 2. Speed King says, do you think Caitlyn is right that Barry is the one who made her like this? I have a big problem with writers taking away characters' choice in matters. I mean, Barry did choose to go into the timeline and fuck it up, but Caitlyn had no choice but to become Killer Frost.
Well, the only thing Barry changed was that she has powers.
Yeah.
Whether she got them earlier or later or whatever, but now she has powers. And it's been on her.
Iris did
good or
say,
bad?
like, you don't know that she wouldn't have developed powers eventually.
Yeah, exactly. But the only thing he did was that he gave her powers right now.
Yeah.
Because of changing stuff in the past. So, why is it Barry's fault that she got powers and now she's bad? Why is it not his fault that, hey, you have powers? Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I know. Like I said, it's hard for me to talk about, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. If I went back in the past and changed stuff and came back and you had superpowers, would you be mad?
Yeah.
I made you an evil villain. All I did was give you powers, Eric.
DeBob has said, which Kevin Smith episode did you like more? It has to be tonight's episode for me. I loved everything Killer Frost. For me, I loved the Runaway Dinosaur more. Before he fucked up the timeline, I thought he was listening to the lesson the Speed Force was teaching him. I loved all that stuff. I loved seeing his mom, Nora.
Well, there was such an emotional moment there of him, like, finally, like, talking and saying
and
about his
Iris
mom
reaching
and stuff.
out from the Speed Force. And
Yeah.
her going, run, Barry, run, you know?
Yeah.
I cried. I was emotional. This one, it was very tense. It was very, like, push everything up to 11. The beginning was wonderful. This was way more, like, effects heavy and more flash than that was, emotion.
Yeah.
This was more spectacle, and that one was more special or heartfelt.
See, the thing, though, I would say is that between the two, like, episodes, the one, like, built me up.
Yeah.
Where this one, like, I feel like I was like, ooh, wow, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then by the end of it, I was just kind of, like, down here by the end of the alchemy thing.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'd like to be the other way around.
I mean, with the Kevin Smith episode, you kind of, if we're doing this, he's not writing these, he's directing, and you can definitely, I think you can definitely see a puppeteer, not puppeteer, you can see a director, you can see someone pushing them.
Yeah.
The actors just seem way more, like, willing to put themselves into a position that makes things just really tense. I like that. Like, the scene with Cisco, when he's pushing, like, Barry, it wasn't like he's been sad and mopey the whole time, but this was anger, he really hit Grant Gustin,
Yeah.
he really pushed him. I like to think that is Kevin Smith saying, look, man, go for it, this is your chance to emote.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick between the two, it's 100% the Runaway Dinosaur for me.
For me as well.
Edgar says, hi guys, is Parkman/Greg Grunberg a meta? Is he here as a special guest actor or a recurring role? Well, Edgar, we have no idea.
No.
I'm
going to assume he's a special guest.
he would be a special guest, but his role could be reoccurring.
I'm worried, I guess, that he's going to be just one-off and then we won't see him anymore.
That would be really weird, I feel like.
I understand that, but they could just have another cop next time just show up.
Like, it could have just been the captain.
It could have just been anybody else.
Yeah.
And if it was anyone else and he was just there and
It could have been the DA, girl. Right?
Nah, no, maybe-ish. I don't think DAs typically do that work.
No, but they question people sometimes and stuff.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
at the ending.
I'm just saying, like, why bring him in if he's not, like, if we're not creating a new role? I feel that way. And see, it
They
would
had-
seem strange if like
Didn't they have Jason Mewes randomly in last time?
yeah, but that was not one of the roles that you would see. Like it's implied that he's always been there and we've never seen him. Jason Mewes is some asshole at Big Belly Burger. They got his car broken, you know. Like and it wasn't even his car; it was his mom's car. I'm just saying, like I can imagine never having to see him again. This character, I feel like, oh, I wonder where he is. Is he around the corner?
So if it had been any other actor though, and we just never saw him again, would you have any question of it?
I also would have felt like, oh, we'll probably see this person more. That was the Q&A. You guys can go to twitter.com/blindwave and enter in your Q&A questions for next week. Next week is going to be the crossover.
Mm-hmm. And like I said in Supergirl episode, make sure you guys, we have hashtag Supergirl Q&A, Flash Q&A, Arrow, and LOT. Right?
Yeah.
So we have all those, so we can have questions.
LOT Q&A.
Yeah. So we can talk about all this stuff throughout the week.
Absolutely. It's going to be fun. Maybe it's a good thing that we'll kind of like break away and tell a big story. I mean, when you think about it, that's 4
hours.
40-minute shows.
Yeah.
Like that's long. It's pretty much 2 hours.
It's like a movie.
It's longer than a movie.
We're going to get a movie. A
Yeah.
TV movie. They should take them and just put them all together. Like,
Yeah.
if they actually connected, they sold it on a DVD.
However, with no setup, because we're not going to get anything until Supergirl,
Yeah.
I imagine Supergirl is probably going to be like
The startup of it, right?
starring up. Maybe like we might even get it towards like the end. Like, you know, have like one of the those things that you always love Supergirl does. Like, shit, I gotta watch the next thing. They might have like completely unrelated story, and then Barry's like, Supergirl, we need help.
Maybe.
You know?
See, the thing I'm wondering is something happening with Supergirl's planet? Because
Yeah.
they're on a different planet. And she, like, we gotta get a hold of Barry and have him help us?
And then Barry calls
Or
everybody.
are they here and, like, Barry's like, Supergirl, we need you. And she goes there.
If I had to imagine, it's probably going to be something like that, because I imagine that the threat will be to the 3 other shows Earth, and Supergirl's will be.
They're trying, they like, we need help. We'll pull her. We know her. Vibe, get her in here.
Yeah, because she had a problem. She just fucking call Superman. Well, she has to call Flash, but
Yeah.
he has a problem. She's going to call Supergirl.
But I'm excited.
I am also excited.
Yeah. And then right now with Supergirl, the way they have things set up too, like, I don't think Magon's going to be a part of it.
Yeah.
You know, Mon-El maybe not too, because he's maybe still healing. I
Yeah.
don't know how he works with that. And no one knows about the Guardian, so it's got to be just Supergirl coming over, right?
Yeah. Honestly, like.
And Martian Manhunter's got his thing
Yeah, I
on.
know.
So,
I was saying, like, honestly, I kind of wish I would have seen last week's Legends of Tomorrow, like, right after this episode. And it's like our friends from 2016 are our help. And you're like, fuck yeah, you know?
yeah. And then that's leading into the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least Steele's going to have a suit, probably.
Yeah, he will. That'd be sweet. I'm excited.
I'm
I'm excited!
Steele on.
Poll, are you excited?
Oh, yeah, we got to do a poll. Poll! Were you disappointed? Killer Frost's
Motivation?
evilness is stupid. Do you think it robs Caitlin of a choice?
Yeah.
Like, I really dislike that. Of everything that's happened, that's the thing I'm probably most disappointed in. Or should we say, are you more disappointed in the alchemy reveal or
What
Killer
if they're not
Frost's
disappointed,
motivation?
though?
You gotta be! You can't not, right? You have to choose.
You have to
Are you
choose.
more disappointed in one or the other?
People just won't vote. They're like, I'm not disappointed in either one.
We'll make that an option. Now, you can go to patreon.com/blindwave, find the poll. The poll is, what were you most disappointed in? Caitlin Frost's, come with me here. Killer Frost's, evil motivation. Were you disappointed in the alchemy reveal, or were you disappointed in nothing? You loved it. I loved every episode. I loved the whole episode. It was great.
What if they're disappointed in both?
You gotta pick one. The question is more.
Oh.
Aaron. By the way, we love The Flash. When we're negative on an episode, it's because we love it so much. We expect so much from it. Mm-hmm. And Aaron, I expect you to end this video before I get real angry.
You don't get angry.
Oh my god. What have I done? Oh god, Aaron! 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 Oh! Little boy! Why'd you go so soon? If only I could tell you to go to Patreon! No!